So today, class, we're going to learn about linear equations and equalities. We ready?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So an inequality. Does anybody know what an inequality is? No?
No.
No?
But equal means the same.
Equal, so equal means the same and in means no. So that means they're not equal. So it's two values that are not equal. And do we know how to show that something's not equal? Like something's less than or something's greater than?
No.
Do you remember the big alligator mouth? This?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. The top one means more.
this is greater than. You can write these down on your notes if you want to. We sure all know what this is.
That means
Equal.
equal.
Exactly. All right. Are we good? We got this all written down?
I do.
All right. So we can erase this. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is some simple equations or equalities. So if we have a 4 and a 7, we have greater than, less than, and equal. Which one would we use? Would we use the top one, the middle one, or the bottom?
The less than.
Less than, because 4 is
is
smaller, so 4 is less than.
7's bigger.
7 is bigger. So now if we did it opposite, what would it be then?
Greater.
Greater.
It would be greater than because 7 is bigger than 4, and if we had two 7s,
That's equal.
that is equal to. We all good with that?
Yes.
All right. So now we're going to use something else. You might use this when you go to the doctor's.
A stethoscope.
No. You use it to weigh yourself.
Scale.
A scale. All right. So if you all want to draw a scale on your paper, I'll draw my scale.
Draw a scale.
It's not the best scale, but it'll
It's
work.
like T's.
It's like T's. Two T's and a big line down the middle.
Did I draw mine right?
That looks good.
Does it matter how we draw it?
No, that looks good.
Do you like mine?
That's all good. Okay. So let's say we have.
Should we put those on our scales too?
You can if you want to. So how many squares are on this bottom line?
5
5. So there are 5.
squares.
Okay? And then on the top, we have 3. So we have 3. So we have 5 and 3.
That's 8.
That's 8. So then on this side we have how many do we have on this side?
8.
4 on the top.
4.
And 4 on the bottom.
4. So 4 is
That's 8.
8. So we have 4 and 4 is 8. And
That's
then
the same.
and 5 and 3 is.
They're equal.
8.
That's the same.
So that means that they are equal. So on the scale, they would be equal. Say if we had 7 on this side and 8 on this side,
7
the
would
scale
be
would be
less.
the scale would be less. It would be higher on one side than it is on the other. You have any questions? We need to see another example? You need
Maybe.
to see another example? Okay. Let's say,
I'll get it for you.
oh, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll keep 8 on that side.
Should
Let's
I draw
say,
another scale?
you don't have to. And we only have 2 on this
Oh,
side.
that's only 2.
So then 2
2.
2 is
Less than.
less than 8.
So what would happen the scale.
So the scale, if it was like that, it would look like this. And there would be 8. See how this is lower?
That looks like a seesaw.
It does.
Actually, it would look
'Cause it's
like,
heavier.
It would actually look like this, yeah. There would be 8 on this one, and 2 on this one. Because 8 weighs more, so it goes down. We got how scale works. If it weighs, whatever weighs more is going to be at the bottom, and what weighs less is going to be at the top.
It's light.
Because it's lighter. Are we okay? We good? All right.
Pen's slippery.
Trouble with markers today. Alright, now we're going to get something a little bit harder. Are we prepared?
No.
We'll try.
We'll try to do something harder?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So again, we have our scale.
Another scale.
Okay. We have our scales.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yes, I have
Okay.
my
Now we
scale.
have our scales. All right. So on this side, we have 3 triangles. Okay. Now on the other side, and 8. We have 8 triangles on one side. Okay. So obviously, we know which side's going to weigh more.
Okay, going with more triangles.
The one with more triangles, okay? So now to make this even, we're going to add a rectangle. Okay? We're going to add a rectangle. So now we have to figure out how many triangles does this one rectangle equal. Okay? You with me?
Mm-hmm.
So the rectangle, we're going to represent it by using x. Okay? So if we have x plus, how many triangles on this side?
3.
3. So we have 3x or 3 plus x, my bad, equals how many again on this side?
8.
8.
So the
Okay.
scale is in balance.
So is right now it's before this, so if you take this, it's unbalanced. Now it's balanced.
Okay.
So we have to figure out how many triangles equal that one rectangle to make it balanced. So this, what do we have to do to get, we have to get the x by itself. So what do we have to do?
Take it away.
We have
Subtract
to take
3.
the 3, so we have to take the 3 away. So we're going to subtract each side by 3. So now we're going to have x equals 8 minus 3.
5.
You got ahead of me, so x is going to equal 5. So now we have 5 triangles is this one rectangle. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8.
So they're equal now.
So now they're equal because this rectangle equals 5 triangles. We understand?
I
We
think so.
okay?
I think
All
so.
right. So then we can move on.
Are we still using the scale?
We're going to learn something new now. It's
Is it
called,
harder?
I don't know. You could tell me at the end if you think it's harder or if you think it's easier. All right? It's called the Singapore graph or the Singapore bar. I know, that's big, isn't it?
Singapore, that's a lot
Singapore. Alrighty. So we have this rectangle. Okay? You want to draw those?
harder. 2 rectangles.
So we have
One
2
bigger
rectangles.
than the other?
3 smaller than the other.
So let's say this one is 4 and this one is 6.
4.
So now we have to figure out how long this bar is.
This is easy peasy.
This is easy peasy.
So that would be 4 plus 6 is 10.
4 plus 6 equals 10. So that's easy. Okay?
2.
Oh, yep. You're right. Good job. It's
We're paying attention.
10. You are paying attention. Good job. I'll have to give you some brownie points.
I'll have just some brownies.
Some brownies. Brownies. So 4 plus 6 is 10. That's easy, okay? Alright. So now we are going to get into the harder part
Oh, I thought that was the
of the Singapore graph.
I think they're gonna take our brownies away.
You ready for the hard part? Let's see if we can get it.
I guess. Oh, Lombard gosh.
A little confusing?
Yeah.
No, it's
What
a
if
lot
What
confusing.
if we put the X's in right now?
Okay.
And there's 2.
So we have to figure out how many, or what these X's equal. So we have to figure out X plus X plus X plus 2 equals
17.
17,
Well, the
okay?
boxes look the same, so wouldn't that mean that they're all 2?
No, they're not all 2. These X's are different,
Okay.
okay? So how many X's do we have, Haley?
3.
We have 3 X's.
So would I
Okay.
write 3x or xxx?
You can do whatever you want, but it's easier to do 3X.
Okay.
Because even if we put X, X, X later down the road, we'd have to make it 3X.
Because you'd have to add them.
You'd have to add them up, and they would be 3X's, okay? So
Okay.
3X's plus
2.
The other
Plus
box is
the other box, that is 2, is going to equal
5. That's 5.
17.
Is 5.
is going to equal 17. Good job, Haley. All right? So now, once again, we have to try to get the X by itself.
Okay.
So what do we have to do?
Take the X away.
We have to subtract 2.
We do have to subtract 2. Good job. So we have to do minus 2 minus 2. So then we will have 3X equals 17 minus 2, or 3X equals
17 minus
17 minus 2
2
is
is 15.
15. Good job.
So 15.
So 15,
And
okay?
then you have to.
See, now we have no more adding or subtracting, so do you know what we have to do now?
No.
No? What do we have? We have addition, subtraction,
Multiplication.
multiplication, and
Division.
division. Okay, so what do we have to do to get the X by itself now? Do we have to multiply or do we have to divide?
We would divide.
We would divide, so we'd have to divide the 3 from each side. So now we have to figure out what times 3 gives you 15, or 15 divided by 3. So what times, can you remember?
4.
4.
4?
2.
No.
No, that's
4 is
5.
close.
5.
5.
It would be 5, because 3 times 5, 5, 10, 15. So then we have
15.
X equals 5, okay?
And then we put our 5
So we had
in our boxes.
X equals 5. So you can put the 5s in your boxes right now if you want to. So then right here we'll do this. We'll put 5, 5, 5, ooh, and 2. There's the eraser again. So if we have 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2, what is that? So we have 5 plus 5 is what?
5 plus 5 is 10.
10. 10 plus 5 is
15.
15. And then 15 plus 2 is
17.
17.
So we were right.
So you were right. So if this box is 5, that box is 5, that box is 5, it'll be 15. And then 15 plus 2 is 17. Are we okay? Do we have any questions about inequalities? No? Are we
I
good?
think so.
Thank you. That's class for today.
Thank you, Mr.
Do
Loris.
we have
Pleasure.
homework?
No, you don't have any homework.
Yippee!